Welcome. For the few people who are able to be with us here today in person, and for those joining us at home, we are grateful for your presence. My name is Mary Ingman, and I am privileged to be the location coordinator for our very first National Wreaths Across America Day ceremony here at Northwoods National Cemetery in beautiful Harshaw, Wisconsin. The Wreaths Across America mission to remember, honor, and teach is the foundation behind all of the organization's efforts. Throughout the year, local volunteers have been tirelessly working to make certain that families, loved ones, and heroes get honored and remembered for the holidays. At this time, would you please join me in a moment of silence to remember the fallen, prisoners of war, those missing in action, and honor those who have served and are serving this great nation's armed services. Please stand while the colors are being presented and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to introduce Charlotte Wiles, President of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, World Fund England Post 2687 Auxiliary, Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
Thank you, Mary. And thank you for joining us here today. This year, across the country, at more than 2,200 participating locations like this one, there are millions of Americans gathering together safely as one nation to remember, honor, and teach. We are all proud to be Americans that live in a free society made up of many people from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Lying here before us and in cemeteries throughout this nation are men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and without fear. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children to believe as we do. We are free to vote for the leaders of our choosing. And we have the right to succeed, and we have the right to fail at whatever endeavor we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. We shall remember. Today, more than ever, we reflect on our nation's veterans and active duty service members who have fought and continue to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. This nation has always been the first to stand up for the freedom of people from around the world. Many of you here today or watching at home have answered that call and served your country well. We are here today to say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home and in places far away, that most of us have never heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Quoting our 40th President, United States President, Ronald Reagan, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from the extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them for them to do the same. Or one day, we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free." Today we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States of America as we remember the fallen, honor those that serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. I would like to introduce to you Pauline Borgen, Treasurer of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, World Fine Ingman, Post 2687 Auxiliary, from Tomahawk, Wisconsin.
Thank you, Shar. Now, Mr. Gail Winnie, United States Army, Wisconsin National Guard, 1955 to 1965, Quartermaster, 32nd Division, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Now, Mr. Lawrence E. Haling, United States Marine Corps, 1989 to 1993, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Currently Commandant of the Leathernecks of the North Detachment 353, Marine Corps League in Arborvitae, Wisconsin, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Now, IT-2 Cassandra Wiles, United States Navy, 2016 to present, Norfolk, Virginia, 9-month deployment in Bahrain, currently in Navy Reserves, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Now, Mr. Gene Sickles, United States Air Force, 1954 to 1958, 6th Aerial Port Squadron, stationed in England for 2 years, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force.
Now, Mr. Jerry Johnson, United States Army, 1965 to 1967, 389th Transportation Detachment, currently commander of the Tomahawk American Legion, Ronstead Cyril Ingman Post 93, Tomahawk, Wisconsin, and commander of the Honor Guard, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Now, Mr. Daniel Ruland, United States Marine Corps, 1974 to 1980, Corporal, Vietnam era, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. Now, Mr. Craig Lau, United States Army, 22 years of service, 1985 to 2007. Combat engineer and field artillery, 2003 to 2004 in Iraq for Operation Iraqi Freedom. Retired as an E-7 Sergeant, First Class Platoon Sergeant. Will lay a veteran's wreath in honor of the 93,129 United States servicemen from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoners of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall not forget you.
Thank you, Pauline. When a wreath is placed on a veteran's grave, the veteran's name is said out loud, and they are thanked for their service to our country. It's a small act that goes a long way toward keeping the memory of our veterans alive. Remember, each wreath placed is not placed to decorate a grave. Each wreath is a gift of appreciation from a grateful America. We are here to remember not their deaths, but their lives. The live balsam fir wreaths symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand that the freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but have come with a cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that. Please stand at attention while taps are being played. please remain standing while the colors are being retired. In closing, we would like to recognize and thank those who supported today's ceremony. Thanks to all of you who have joined us today and to those who participated in the taping of this virtual ceremony. Thank you to everyone who sponsored each and every wreath. Thanks to our group sponsorships, the Wisconsin American Legion Riders District 11 and the Veterans Ceremony, Union Grove Cemetery, and to the National Veterans Cemetery Administration, Trevor Blake Cemetery Manager, People's State Bank Rylander, Einer Ingman, Buzz and Ginny Bazell, Cerny's Greenhouse of Tomahawk, Doug Turner, Hometown Feed Mill Tomahawk, and to Generations Funeral Home and Cremation Services Tomahawk. This concludes our National Wreaths Across America Day ceremony. Thank you for joining us today to remember, honor, and teach.